In the middle of Manhattan's skyline of glass towers and luxury sits a copper beehive of stairs named the Vessel. To some, it's the perfect Instagram spot. To others, it's a giant stairway to nowhere. A confusing art piece that, after a string of tragedies, became one of New York's most debated public spaces. Today, we're looking at how this icon turned so controversial and how the city has tried to fix it. The Vessel was designed by British architect Thomas Heatherwick and unveiled as the centerpiece of Hudson Yards. It wasn't just meant to be looked at, it was meant to be climbed. 154 flights of stairs, about 2,500 steps, and dozens of landings for photos, people watching, or catching your breath. But from day one, not everyone was sold. Critics called it a flashy symbol of private money, disguised as public art. The price tag of $200 million had something to do with that, with many questioning how that money was spent. Some visitors found the piece awkward to navigate. Others pointed out accessibility issues. And at first, there were even restrictions on photo sharing. The site started to raise a bigger question. When you say public space, who's it really for? Then, things took a darker turn. Between 2019 and 2021, several people used the Vessel to take their lives. Afterward, the stairways were shut down. Officials tried fixes, more staff, time tickets, even banning solo visitors. But the tragedies continued, and eventually the space was forced to close. Suddenly, an attraction designed to bring people up was pulling New York into a very serious conversation about design, safety, and mental health. As one critic put it, you design a place to draw people in. When it becomes a site of tragedy, everything changes. Developers and city officials didn't give up. They brainstormed safety upgrades, higher barriers, more security, trained staff, and by 2024, plans for floor-to-ceiling mesh on the upper levels. With the changes, parts of the Vessel reopened. Not fully, but enough for people to climb again. Free hours for city residents were added to make it feel more accessible, though some sections remained closed. Today, the mesh is hard to miss. For many, it's a welcome safeguard. For others, it's an eyesore. Families and advocates say it's progress. Preservationists argue it changes the artistic intent of the entire piece. It's a debate that's part practical, part philosophical. Still, the Vessel is finding new life. It's a backdrop for tours, events, and Hudson Yards programming. Visitors pair it with shopping, gardens, and the nearby Edge observation deck. The big question is, can a place once defined by controversy and tragedy reinvent itself as a positive New York landmark? Only time will tell.